I have run the gamut of emotions this morning. I felt fear, I felt anxiety, I felt trepidation, I felt regret, remorse. And then I had a moment and I remembered that I have spiritual guidance. And so my spiritual guidance is taking a journey. So here's 3 signs that you're ready for a journey. The first one is that you're feeling stuck in your life, and that no matter the resources that you've used, the videos that you've watched, the self-help books that you've gotten, you haven't gotten to where you want to go. You're not the you want to be. And so I did a journey. And I'll tell you about that in a moment. But the first sign that you are ready for a shamanic journey is that you're feeling stuck. The second sign is that old wounds, even though you thought you got over it, you did the work, they're resurfacing. And I had that this morning. I had an old belief bubble up. And it said, you don't have enough to do that. And so it allowed me to get stuck. And I got stuck in an old feeling of fear. And so the third sign that you're ready is that you're longing for something greater than you're experiencing right now. So the 3 signs that you're ready for a shamanic journey, just like I am and was, is that you're feeling stuck. You've done the work and an old wound is popping up again. And that you have a longing for something more than you're experiencing right now. So, knowing that I have spiritual tools in my spiritual toolkit, I did a journey and I asked, because that's the first thing you've got to do. Spirit is not like me. It's not going to show up on a video and give you information. It's not going to solve your problem unless you ask. And so how does that asking happen? Well, for me and what I teach and what my students use is shamanic journeying. So this constant rhythmic drum beat. Hey Valerie, nice to see you. This constant rhythmic drum beat drops your brain into a state that meditation takes years to get to. I know, I'm a meditator as well as a journeyer. So this allows me to drop into a non-ordinary reality where I can ask questions where physics that apply here don't apply there. So I'll tell you about my journey. So I'm on a 2-master ship, and I have male ancestors and female ancestors that I ask to be there with me, because I know, and particularly at this time of the year when the veil is getting thin, the ancestors are there and they're waiting for us to ask. So I ask my ancestors, my male ancestors on my right, my female ancestors on my left, and my guide in front of me and my protection behind me. And then I say, show me what I need to know about this feeling that it was pretty overwhelming. Now, I know I'm an empath. So, and a lot of you out there may be too. And if you don't know how to put your protection up, what happens is that we feel the feelings of everyone else out there. And at this moment in time, we are being whipped into a frenzy of fear, trepidation, anxiety, and hi, Alan, and other things. So this thing that's going out externally to us. Oftentimes as empaths, we feel it, we pick it up, and we actually think it's ours. So I had a look back. I reflected back on the last few days and what's been going on for me. And I realized that inadvertently, because I haven't consciously every day put my protection up, what I was feeling is I'm empathing other people's fear and trepidation, their anxiety, their grief, their remorse, their regret. And so this is what happens to us when we're empathing other people, is we feel it, and then we actually think those feelings are ours. And so I did a journey. In my journey, male ancestors on the right, female ancestors on the left. Johnny Depp, an entity that looks like Johnny Depp right now is my guide. He's at the helm and he's at that big wheel. Behind me for my protection is a band, and I'm actually not even noticing what kind of music they're playing. But in this journey, what I was shown, I was called up in front of my guide at the wheel. And he said to me, whispered in my ear, "This is your story. This is your story. You get to be at the helm," which means that you and I get to create our dream life. And for me, it's with the magic of shamanic journeys. So in that journey, what happened for me, I'm at the helm. He's got goggles on to keep the spray out of his eyes. I'm not noticing that I need that. But I'm there, I'm at the helm. I am creating my story. So if I create a story out of fear and trepidation and not knowing and crazy ass old beliefs that pop up that are no longer relevant, they're not true, they're not the truth of me now. They might have been the truth of me in the past. But when I walk in that and I feel all those feelings and I forget, I go unconscious, I'm not mindful, I haven't put up my protection, I'm empathing everybody else. And right now, there's a lot of fear being thrown at you. So stop watching the news. I call it the snooze. You may as well have a nap. It'll be better for you. Unplug from your technology. Just for, some people sleep with it by their bed. I don't highly recommend that. So in my journey, where I am in front of my guide, I can feel that at my back. Spirit has my back. And I'm told, this is your story. Create your story. So what's your story? What are you going to create out of the emotions, energy in motion? And as a matter of fact, what I did is I sweated it out. I have access to a sauna. I got in the sauna, I prayed, I sweated, and I cleansed. And now I'm feeling a different energy than what I was feeling before. And so from this experience that I had with my guides and me right in front, feeling the support at my back, I get to recognize that I'm creating the story of my life. And honestly, I don't want to get to the end and go, I wish I had, I wish I had, I wish I had, I wish I had. I'd rather get to the end and say, I'm so glad I did. Yes, I did that. I took the initiative, and I did it with the help of my spirit guides, because they want your highest and best or better. And you got to ask. So I'm going to invite you to come do a journey with me. So message me, DM me, say journey, and I'll put something together for us, so that we live out of our own emotions. We create our own story. We get to let go, drop our old story and create a brand new one. So let go of the snooze. Tap into feelings. that no matter what, even when you're feeling like a big victim, that it's your story and how you respond is what creates the next step. So I'm hoping that this was helpful for you. I hope that you come journey with me and that you begin to create the life of your dreams. All right, let's bring it home. Get ready? So, someone told me a couple of days ago that they're getting through what they're going through right now because of some of my messages. So I really appreciate that. I am a reflection of you. And so what we're doing here is we are reflecting one another. So if things out there are disturbing you, then find a place of peace inside and just take a moment to put your hands together. Take a nice deep breath. Feel your feet on the ground. Now, let's go ahead and energize our hands. Make them nice and warm. All right. Now, place your hands on your heart. Take a nice deep breath. And we're going to give away some love so we can get some. It comes back to us 3 to 10 times. So I open fully and freely to give, accept, and embrace all the good the universe has for me. One more time, I open fully and freely to give it away, give it away, give it away, accept big old bowls with your hands, and embrace, put it in your heart, all the good the universe has for me. One last time, I open fully and freely to give, accept, and embrace all the good the universe has for me. Now, on my YouTube channel, Shaman Weaver, you can find a protection video that teaches you how, I call it a cosmic egg, that teaches you how to walk inside of protection. Your highest and best or better gets through, but anything else just hits the side of the egg and schlumps right off. So watch it, put it up, especially in these next few weeks as the veil gets thin. Our ancestors are waiting for us to ask them for assistance and advice because many have walked this way before. Namaste, aho, bliss, and in case no one has told you so far today, you are amazing. Love ya. See ya. Bye-bye. Have a great rest of your day.